And now, the starting lineup for the Keeping It Real show from Oak Point, Texas. It's the Tokyo Tex, the Kamikaze Cowboy, the Sukiyaki Jockey, the MOT, the Man of Trail, Tim Kimura! And from the home of the San Antonio Spurs, the captain of the team, the man with the dream, the man behind the wheel for Keeping It Real, Brad Jewett!
Welcome, everybody.
Good evening.
Welcome to our demo being live.
Hi, Tina Vollmer, I made it. Where's everyone calling from tonight? We're in Oklahoma City tonight. Bow.
Amy, you should be here.
Amy couldn't get out to California?
Nope.
Hi, Candy.
Katy Perry. So I don't know why our video is a little jumpy, everybody, but we will try to fix that as we go. Thanks for joining in. We're just going to let this music play a little bit.
Got my cherry juice, Tina Vollmer.
Got that pom-pom stuff?
Hi, Debbie.
Yeah, it freezes about every...
Chico. Chico's a heck of a college, guys. Patty, Joanne, Teresa.
Yeah, it looks better.
Oh, we're breaking up.
We should be better. We swapped to our own personal Wi-Fi.
So we're flopping Wi-Fi's. Hopefully we get better here. Keep
You're at the Redbud. We have a mic set up if you're at the Redbud. Come on, come over. Tell us what's going on in your world. Ask us a question, whatever you want.
Come on, we'll interview you. You guys all want to be on Keeping It Real? Come on down. North Dakota sounds chilly. Jersey. Thanks, Teresa. Hi, Sunny. Hi, Kay. South Carolina. Shelly D. What is kicking? Thanks for the cap. Our favorite, Mr. Jeff.
Ooh, 101 in Chico. Ouch.
Ouch. Warm. Hi, Heather. Hi, Lori. Melissa from Mississippi. Bryn Bassler, my best friend. What are you doing, Bryn Bassler? You guys were looking good in the water the other day. Bianca, Karen.
Kansas
Karen
in the house.
E, Karen E, Alaska.
Live from the Redbud.
Welcome. Keeping it real. Ohio.
I'm Brad Jewett.
I'm Tim the Trailman.
And now, keep Keeping it real. Sponsored by Kimes Ranch Jeans, Blue Ribbon Custom Tack, Letchworth Bits and Spurs, JewettEquine.tv, and Chauffeur Doe.
And now, the starting lineups for the Keeping It Real show.
Here we go.
From Oak Point, Texas. And now, from the
Oh, fun stuff, fun stuff, fun stuff. Welcome to Oklahoma City.
Wow.
Pretty cool. Pretty
Just
cool.
welcome to a horse show. That's so fun.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us
I'm
tonight
excited.
all across America.
Wow.
We got this is already exciting. Not we have an exciting show. This is exciting because we are in Oklahoma City at the Redbud Spectacular.
Together.
Yes. Yes. We have for all of those of you that are here, you may be watching at your stalls or you may be listening because we have this broadcast outside of our stalls. We have a camera and a mic set up for many of you that have talked about wanting to be on the Keeping It Real show. Here's your chance. You come up,
ask us a question.
ask us a question.
We can ask you.
We'll ask you. We'll interview you, for goodness sake. I mean, come on.
Be
Tell us why you're here. Like, if you're excited, what's going on, right? There's people still riding a little bit. I got to say, from my point of view, it's been a great experience so far. Jackie has done a phenomenal job of preparing everybody to be here. It's just been super, super organized. Has done a phenomenal job getting everybody organized, all the professional horsemen to help us really try to not just have the Redbud Spectacular one show and done, but really let's make the most of this and show America that we know how to do this so that we can keep horse showing, right?
So they had a town hall meeting, or they had a meeting this afternoon, right?
Yep, they had a meeting at 5 o'clock.
That's where Jackie and Gino and Robin were out there all talking about some of the protocols and stuff.
Yep.
I thought that was
Yep.
really important for us to start. I mean, this is probably the first big show. I don't even know I should say it that way, but it's one of the major shows. How's that? And just everyone is excited to be here. You can feel the energy. It's funny. I mean, everyone's wanting to see each other and say hi, and everyone's a little careful of social distancing when we
Fist
say hi to each other.
bumping, elbow bumping.
Right. Have some masks, have some hand sanitizing.
They have a hand sanitizer salesperson here.
Yeah. And
From Oklahoma.
I got my hand sanitizer, so I'm all good to go. So we're excited. We're very excited.
Absolutely.
How about the horse show itself, Bradford? Like what like your students and your people out here?
They're totally ready. You know, needed to get the horse show started today because, now you get to the horse show and then everybody starts overthinking everything instead of just riding like they've been riding the last 2 months at home. They've been working hard and now we're just here to have some fun.
And then tomorrow, which are the first classes that show out in the Coliseum?
Don't quote me on this, but I think it's a Western Pleasure.
Wow. And I saw a lot of our pleasure horse.
The Western Pleasure here has grown immensely due to, obviously, everything that's going on. But it is really, it's grown a lot because the fraternities just aren't out there this summer.
Haven't you seen some of our past guests out there? I ran into a couple of them today.
Oh, Mr. Gil Gallions here, Aaron Moses. I mean, yeah, we've given a lot of our guests their hats for being a guest on the Keeping It Real show.
Mr. Parrish? I saw Mr. Parrish.
Brett Parrish?
Yeah, I think so.
No. If Brett Parrish is here, you better stop by because I hadn't seen you yet, brother.
Well, I thought I saw him up there.
I have not seen Mr. Parrish yet.
I thought I saw him.
No.
Wow, it's going to be a good one. And then after the pleasure, what happens?
Horsemanship.
I've seen some of your horsemanship guests out there.
Kelly McDowell, Robin Fridd, of course.
I saw your equitation ones out there.
I saw Valerie Kearns. I haven't seen Lainey, but I think she's coming for the Hunters.
It's fun to see some of the guests, like Mr. Cole was out here just a minute ago.
I think Charlie's going to be stopping by because I think he's got a gift and a trivia question. So I think he's going to be stopping by.
But I just got here today. I got here late this afternoon, and it's this wonderful feeling. It's something we needed to see everybody again, right? And just to say hi face to face because they're like family out there, and you can just feel it. You can just feel how relieved we are to have a horse show to actually go to and stuff like that. So I'm pumped up.
So I see a couple of you said the sound was kind of cutting in and out. We hope that we have that fixed. Mr. Cohn is sitting on the other side of us here, and bear with us tonight because, again, this is a brand new venue, right? We're doing this live for the first time ever, but we sure hope to do this every night that we normally have shows. I've already talked to a lot of people that are going to be coming that are here that are going to stop by and be some guests with us as well. So really excited about that. That's going to be fun because there's going to be times when I'm going to be showing. Tim's going to be needing to set trail. And so we're going to have some guest hosts, people that have already been on the show. So that's going to be a super awesome time for sure.
But isn't it funny? Like they all asked us a couple weeks ago, what happens when the horse shows start? When the horse show starts starting again? Well, we're going to the horse show, and we're bringing.
There's Mr. Bruce Vickery walking by right now.
There you go.
Right now. So I mean, it feels like a normal horse show, but obviously we're all paying attention to make sure that we abide by the rules that are set forth by the Oklahoma governor. I think everybody's been doing a really good job of that. So I see no reason why this will be anything that's not going to continue to be able to happen.
Well, I know she like she talked about this too, like the spacing in the barn aisles already. You can feel like it's not back to back to back to back. There's a few aisleways that are empty so people can go through and stuff like that. Yeah,
she's done a great job of separating like from one person to the next, stalling. There's obviously these are 12 by 12 stalls or 10 by 10 stalls. So obviously she's given space between different camps. We're allowed to be with our group when we're at our stalls, but they just ask that you not try to, gather up.
Well, 10 people, right?
Right. We may have some people show up here to watch and hang out or whatever, but of course we've asked them to, if they're with their group, fine, but otherwise just try to keep their distance from each other.
Don't you, in a weird way, going back to the show, how we started this show and to be out here at the horse show and doing that, it blows me away a little bit, right?
I know. I didn't know if this day would come.
Yeah.
And it's here.
When we're at South Point in Vegas, right, there's that booth where by the betting all the time, by the sports book, and they have those guys in their little cubby hole doing their talk show for that day and stuff like that. I feel that's exactly what we're doing right now. So bringing people information, trying to be excited because it's right there.
Yep. So I want you to pop up, Cone. I want you to pop up the guest cam out there. So we got some people walking by. Miss Vro.
Hi, Shannon.
So you can see that, it's not like super crowded. You don't see people doing anything that's.
Well, that's one of the blank aisles that we're coming to right there.
Yeah,
right?
That's a Rainer. That's Mr. Casey Hitton. It's going to be across the aisle from us there. But it is, I don't know. It's just going to be super. It's going to be a super fun show. I can't wait to get it kicked off tomorrow morning. And I saw a question in there about results and stuff. There will not be a live stream that I know of anyway here at the Redbud. I don't think they have any kind of live stream. But we will do our best. You know, that's part of what we want to do when we go live here is be able to bring in some people that, excuse me, have shown that day. And
it'd be kind of like the World Show where they interview them after the World Show.
Kind of, right. Yeah. Because, I mean, Jackie, I texted Jackie before the show, and she had already left to go run a couple errands. But she said that she would come on here and talk with us one of these evenings. So we'll definitely have her. And I know another person I talked to today that is going to be stopping by is Mr. Doug Holes, one of our sponsors from the Arizona Quarter Horse Association. Going to talk more about the fall championships and the other. Why can I never remember the other show that they're going to be doing?
I don't mind the notes here.
But anyway, he said he'd stop back by, visit with us a little bit, tell us a little bit more, because I know the last time that we had him on, we had some issues with our live stream. What was it? Pinnacle Circuit.
Pinnacle, yeah.
Thank you, Kona.
Thank you.
So we are awaiting Mr. Cole, I think.
Yep,
I'm not sure. Are you texting him?
Nope, not yet, bud.
Oh, okay. But, you know, we do, in any questions that are out there, if I've missed some, scroll back down, Conan, and let me see them. If not, then we know.
It's not like Type to Topic Thursday, but really it's Type to Topic Wednesday kind of. Too.
Kind of, yeah, because, you know, we just had no idea what to expect logging on here live tonight. So we don't want to just kill a bunch of dead air, but we do want you to understand how exciting it is to be here.
So I have a question for you then. Okay.
Bring it.
So if horsemanship is tomorrow, tell me some of the, I'm sure you schooled some of your kids today and your amateurs. What were you preparing yourself for tomorrow? And was there any exercises or any tricks to the pattern that you have? Or
how about get the horse in your foot? So my big thing that I coached all of my riders on today is don't be a trainer. Practice, and don't train, but practice, right? So practice your maneuvers, practice your transitions, everything that you're going to have. Don't come out here and treat it like we've been doing it the last 2 months when we've been at home, when we have been spending some time kind of learning and training a little bit. And then we've also, thanks to Virtual Horse Show, been doing some patterns as well. But it's just like when we come here, we have to prepare to go show, because when we step in tomorrow, there's going to be those that have gotten to ride the same, that haven't gotten to ride, and they're like, hey, this is just like a horse show like any other, so we're just going to keep doing what we did. And so if you're not ready to show and you're just there to train only, then don't expect the results that you've been working for, right? So that was kind of my MO today with everybody that got on. I said, how about practice, don't train.
So we haven't shown since Arizona Sun Circuit, which was middle of March. And then we've been practicing at home. We've had the patterns online, so we practiced getting ready for here. Cough into your elbow if you're going to cough.
It was a sneeze. My allergies. I don't know if the sun came out.
Here's some hand sanitizer just in case, okay? I have my mask right here. Don't worry about it, guys. But isn't it kind of weird, like size of arena? Let's say not yours, but some people have smaller arenas at home that you've been practicing in, and now you have to school for a bigger size arena. I was wondering how that changes the complexion. That's one question I'd ask you. Two, how about just, when you ride with your community or your tribe, and then all of a sudden you're starting to rub shoulders with some of your friends or your competitors, does that energy change in their mind and stuff like that?
Absolutely, because now you have the eyes of your peers watching you, right? So does your confidence go, I got this, or does your confidence fall into like a turtle and crawl into its shell, right? And so, that's one of the biggest things about, horse showing is, do you have it together at home, and then you get to the horse show and it feels like it's a whole different game.
How about
it needs to be the same game as our lights just flickered. That's scary.
Are we doing that?
No tornado, by the way. There's no tornado.
How about the younger horses, like the greener horses?
So it's funny you say that, because if you realize the video that I had posted on our Facebook page a while back about I was changing leads on my 3-year-old one-handed, shaking a bag of cans and everything. So I get on my 3-year-old at 5:30 this morning, and I walk down into the Coliseum, and she's like, bright-eyed, like, what's going on? Like, where are we? And I'm like, to me, I think a sack of cans would be scarier than just walking. She was fine, but it just goes to show you that it doesn't matter how much you prepare and practice at home. You do all those things so that when you get there, you have a foundation. By the second ride, felt like she did at home. She was good. And so that the young horses for sure need to travel, need to see the bright lights of the big city, right?
Right, especially like we're in the month of May, June, right? And when we miss that April, May for those younger horses, even in the trail too, it seems like for me, when I drew the patterns for the Redbud here, I had to go back to myself and I asked a couple of my trainer friends too. I said, it's almost like restarting the year again. Like Redbud is like usually my strong show, Youth World saying, hey, baby, if you want to play the game, I'm going to test you here when we come to Oklahoma, and I'm going to give you the goods, because the next time you come here will be for Youth World or Open World or something like that, So this show is usually this one and Big A. It's like the two big courses that I try to put a lot of pressure on everybody to see where you're at.
Scott Reinhardt's, come say hey. Come on. I know you're not a man of few words.
So but anyways,
please come.
But then, so I had to back off, right? So I had to say to myself, I have to back off a little bit here. I know I keep looking at him. I have to back off a little bit because we're back like in February again, where some of these horses haven't had enough seasoning, and we need to just have a course that they can handle and don't do too many tricks. Not having to gate at this show or for a while gives me about another 20, 25 seconds. So obviously it gives me a little time to do some slow work, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, and everybody coming off the Sun Circuit felt probably in a pretty good place,
right? Exactly.
And then you come here and you've taken a pause for a couple 2 to 3 months, and it's not a wake up call in a bad way. It's just like, okay, this is the reason that we haul up and down the road, right? So Debbie, the numbers look fantastic. I don't have any exact numbers for you, Debbie, but I can tell you that I'm sure the trails will have
plenty,
70 plus.
Well, then too, let me just add something there too, because she adds some colored classes here too. So
that's right.
So now we have the colored open, colored
she
amateur, colored youth, colored
classes.
Yeah. So that's enticing, especially for the paints that showed last week too. So I'm sure they'd come back again. So opportunity for bigger numbers, more classes, bigger numbers. I think they're going to show up.
Yep.
Some states don't have horse shows, so I think you're going to drive to Oklahoma.
Well, we know there's plenty of stalls here.
Yeah.
Even with the distancing and everything, I know there's plenty of stalls here. I'm sure if you want to come in tomorrow, Jackie will welcome you with open arms.
Find you a stall, that's for sure.
Yes. Hey, are we doing any rapid fire or anything like that tonight?
It's in my car.
How about how we could do like rapid fire, like how about that? Any of you that are out there at the Redbud that want to come by and do a rapid fire question for Tim and I, come on, let's bring it. That would be fun.
Be brave, man. Be brave.
All we have to do is you see us down here. We've got our stall front opened up. I wish we could show it to you guys.
I'm not very good. Aaron Moses?
Moses.
Come stop here for a sec. Bring your horse. Come here, Aaron. Just come here for a second. Bring your horse right there.
You have a rapid fire question. Stop right there at that microphone.
Let us ask you a question.
Okay.
How's it feel to come to a horse show again?
It's good. It's good to be out.
And how many horses did you bring?
13.
Wow. And you guys show first thing in the morning?
We do.
Wow.
Yep, right after pleasure driving.
So, how do you prepare 13 horses? I shouldn't stop you like this. You probably don't have time to be doing this.
I know I was the first one in the pen. My kid was the second. I think he was the third or fourth. So he's been going at it since 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning.
I have good help, and we're not showing all of them.
Yep.
So that helps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
are you excited to be here?
yeah, it's good.
Right.
Good to be here. Yep.
It's good to be out of your house for a while, or at your own barn, right?
Yeah, just do something different.
Right, and then see everybody also, right?
He's a newlywed, man. Being at home's a good deal.
Well, I know it has. Well, I get that too, but no. So so
Ask Tim a rapid fire question. What have you always want to know about Tim? 1 word, 2 word, 1 sentence answer.
What made you love trail so much?
Oh, great question. It's not a 1 word answer. I have a feeling.
It's not the poles itself. It's the designing of it, right? Like I had architecture engineers and architectures and mechanical engineers when I was going to college, and I watched them draw. I watched them draw stuff, and it was intriguing for them to do that. That it's like a puzzle to me, right? I do have tests every day. It's a puzzle to me. I want to teach like that. I don't think it's the event. It's that intricate part of it, symmetry and art of it. So I don't know.
Makes sense.
He's an artiste.
40 years or something, right? So done it for a while.
Moses, thanks for stopping by, brother.
Okay, Moses.
I know
Thank
you're
you.
busy,
Thank you,
man.
guys. Good to see you.
Okay, good luck
Good to see you,
tomorrow.
brother.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Come back
Later.
tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and tell us how you did. Okay,
There,
perfect.
yeah, we need. Everybody's asking, can y'all give results? I'm like,
Yeah, I love that. I love you.
You'd
Come
be
back and
perfect.
tell us more.
excellent. We love it when past guests stop by. That's great. Did we lose our sound out there?
Oh,
Hold on, we got to get a cord. Hey, would now be a good time to go to commercial? Let's do commercials, everybody. We're going to get our sound back up out there, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Every once in a while, something comes along that could be a game changer. Enter Unishippers, a trusted shipping source for more than 30 years. If you need a reliable, fast shipping source, turn to a specialist that knows the unique shipping needs of the equine reproductive marketplace. As an authorized UPS reseller, Unishippers offers unbeatable shipping value. Let Unishippers deliver for you. Call Mark and his team today.
Caring for your horses is easy when there's a safe choice for you. If you need one feed for the whole barn, there's a safe choice. If your horses need gastric support, there's a safe choice for them too. Some horses need lower starch and sugar. You guessed it, there's a safe choice for them. There's also a safe choice for mares and foals, for seniors, and for easy keepers. All these horses can gain a lot with science-backed nutrition from Nutrina. Yours could too. For every horse, there's always a safe choice.
We are back. Wow, that was cool. Having Moses stop by real quick on our way by. We'll catch anybody else that happens to swing by. That was awesome. Okay, artiste, what do you got for us this half hour?
I was just going to say that it's exciting. Well, not exciting because everyone's asking me to draw patterns nowadays because it's starting to happen, right? Like now that the doors are open, sent some to Mississippi. I got big A's I have to get done.
Yes, big A, baby.
Right.
Show for dough.
Show for dough.
Show
right?
for dough. All of you going to Big A better be looking up Show for Dough. You guys need to enter that. It's exactly what it sounds like. You show for dough.
We love Show for Dough. And it's a great course. I mean, I love drawing Show for Dough courses because it's outside the box, like in the big class, and we don't get a practice. We have to go out there cold. You just go out there and look at the poles, but don't go over them, and then we show. And we get to play loud music, and we get to rock it out. So it's kind of a special class. It's probably my favorite class of the year.
It's a lot of fun. So and so much so that, that's a class that we kind of, we don't let anybody ever practice it. It's a senior trail class, and it's in the big Grand Prix arena. We have a T-shirt cannon. We shoot T-shirts out to the crowd. We have our intermission break, all that kind of fun stuff. Loud music playing the whole time. Tim's our DJ. He does a great job DJing for us. And then we've got a course that I call it kind of an intro for the year. Like Tim kind of tests out some theories. Mr. Artiste over here, he tests out some theories for what he may do the rest of the year and maybe leading into the next year.
Because it's limited to 20, 25 horses or whatever we put out there, it's not like a 100-horse class where I can put them out there for 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Usually a song and a half, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so, and it's a show. I mean, we have a big dinner that night.
Yeah.
We have a big thing going on in the tents and stuff like that. And so I bloom it up. They get excited showing in that class. They know I push them to the limit a little bit like that. And people are yelling, got the music going on. Judges can't hear the ticks very good, but that's fair game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I got to give a shout out to my buddy Brent Specht, Show for Dough for Life.
Hey, Brent.
One of our great sponsors.
My favorite tri-tip man.
Yep. Brent Specht.
But let me ask you this, Brad. So Show for Dough at Big A, so that's our next Show for Dough. Yep. Not just only trail classes. What other type of classes do you guys offer there?
You name it: horsemanship, showmanship, equitation. We have the 3 and 4 year old, the 3-year-old trail class, the 4 and 5-year-old trail class, and then we also have our fraternity classes as well, which a lot of you do not have. The fraternities this year, we are having ours. So I know the stalls are already booked full. Right. I think I heard they have like 450 on the waiting list for the Big A. So I'm trying to see if they're watching, put up more tents. I think people would just show up and come no matter what. We'll get some porta-cools out there for people or something, but it's just, it's one of, if not my most favorite horse show of the year. It's the ground is never bad. It can pour down rain for an hour and then you're back out riding. There's sunshine. It's just a beautiful facility. It's where the Olympics were held. If you've never been there, in 1996 is where the Olympics were held there for the equestrian part of the Olympics. But it's just absolutely awesome.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
So my good friend Lauren from California, she's saying, Brad, what gave you the idea to start the Show for Dough?
Oh, great question. So when we originally started the Show for Dough, it was myself, David Dellin, and Charles Cannizzaro. And when we started it, the name is the exact reason why we started it. It was a fraternity, but we wanted to really incorporate the all-around classes and not just fraternity for the pleasure or the rail classes, the hunter saddle and the Western pleasure. So it was just the idea that why not come and show for money, right? And just the prizes aren't going to be, tens of thousands of dollars yet, but is that the goal? Absolutely. No different than the NRHA when they started the cutting or anything else when any of them branched off from AQHA. It was about trying to develop a production, a horse show production, where people can come and show all of your regular classes that you would show at an AQHA show, but actually show for money, in hopes that you may not get rich, but at least you're going to come, you're going to get solid competition, and that you will be able to pay your way to a horse show and show for free. I mean, wouldn't that be a great thing? Because right now I know a lot of you do not. When it comes to horse show, and you got stalls and shavings and RVs and hotels or whatever have you, but if you can just make enough money back to be able to just pay for your entries, sometimes entries can be quite large, right? And so it's pretty cool because we do it in all different divisions. We do it in level 1, level 2, 3, select, amateur. All the different divisions have the opportunity to at least earn their a lot of them their entry fees back, and then still allow them to basically show for free. They still get they still get their, still have to pay for their shaving. But if you can knock out one of those big bills when you're showing, why wouldn't you want to do it, right? It doesn't matter what it is. Yes, sir.
So, okay, so this mic is right here, so I got to practice this with this mic. I'm used to muting myself when the dogs are barking.
Oh, I can mute you if you need
No,
to.
listen, Mr. Jewett, okay.
I'm in control of Tim's mic.
Mr. Jewett,
Yes.
my girlfriend Tina Vollmer, okay, would say, because she's not on here, well, she's there, but she would appreciate that because, when you're an amateur and working and paying your bills and not have a boyfriend that works very much, that it's very good that, not very good, but it's good that if you get some of your entry fees back or your savings back or your stuff like that, it's affordable for them to show.
Yeah.
So that's why,
Exactly.
she did it at Waco when we had last year, Waco, and then she did at Big A. And, that's what's good about, that she can win some money to pay some of those bills. It's expensive. Showing's expensive. That banding, braiding,
It is.
shavings,
And
vet truck, saltwater.
Our entry fees are not exorbitant.
Right.
It's a 10%. So if we add $500 to the class, it's a $50 entry fee. If it's $1,000 added to the class, it's $100. If it's a $2,000 added to the class, it's a $200 entry fee. Which tries to be very, very, very transparent. We do not want anybody to see that there's anything undermining it at all. So, hey, we have a guest.
Wait. Can I say Ashley who?
Ashley who?
That's what I said, actually.
Ashley Roach.
I said Ashley who?
Yes, we miss you, Ashley. Where are you? Why are you not at the horse show? I know there's some girls that miss you here too, right?
Ladies and gentlemen from Aubrey, Texas. Powhatan, Texas, Aubrey.
Hey, we got a guest at the mic.
A special guest.
Special guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Virtual Horse Show, Charlie Cole.
Oh, yeah. It would help if I turned his mic
Okay.
on.
Hi, Charles.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
You heard us from all the way down the hall, didn't you?
I've been listening way down the hall, yes.
That's probably why people aren't coming by. Social distancing, too, I'm sure. But so tell us what you got for us tonight, Charles. Thanks for stopping by, man. But I know you got some special
Well, let me ask you a
gifts.
couple questions first before you do your.
right.
Before you do,
another interview.
kind of mini. So,
Nice hat, too, by the way.
when did we start? Or
My
you
phone's
start?
ringing, sorry.
When did you start Virtual Horse Show?
March 19th as the day I thought of it, or maybe,
Yeah.
and then March 20th.
So that's just
started.
Wow, you got it up and running in a hurry.
When we got it.
Listen, quarantine for me is torture. So I laid in my bed and I thought, what am I going to do during this time of nothing? And then I woke up and I got up and went down the barn and did it.
That has to be
Dang.
like a week after Arizona, right?
It's all a blur at this point.
Okay. So my question about Virtual Horse Shows is a couple of them. One, what so far has been your favorite class to produce?
Ooh. Oh, I
Then, is there a class I would say was the most interesting class to have?
I don't know. It's a good question. Everything's just. I've done a lot of different classes, but I really like the Hunter Hack was fun to watch. The ranch have been so good on that.
Huge
Everything
interest.
actually.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay.
Are you planning on doing this still, right? Like, you do have a cutoff time? Or are you like, nope, we're going to keep running as long as people want it? Do you have any thought about that yet?
Yeah, right now I'm scheduled through the middle of July.
Wow.
And I have a buckle series coming for the novice amateurs, buckle series for the novice youth. I don't want to end. I think that
I don't either.
There's so many people that are at home and really can't go to horse shows or don't get to go very far, that this is the venue for them and people getting into it. And it's bringing people into it. I've had some people show that have never shown before, and they said, I'm willing to show here and come here. So hopefully it's a stepping stone to get them to these real horse shows.
So what are we doing this week?
This week, you are judging 11 and under trail, and you have quite a few entries to judge.
I do.
And Carly Parks is judging the advanced horsemanship, and I don't know if people have seen the pattern, but it's super tough.
It is.
And she's really excited, and she hasn't started judging yet either. I talked to her today. She's going to start tonight. And I'm doing lunge line, And actually, I didn't know how Lungeline would go,
Yeah.
and the numbers are really good. And I actually haven't started judging yet either. So tonight, I'm going to start judging.
We all
We're all starting tonight.
You know what's intriguing too is like as I previewing some of the 11 and unders, and like you're saying, like this 11 and under never shown before. She's shown twice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're looking for, encouragement that there's a future for our young horsemen, right? Like,
Yeah, it's definitely given an avenue for people to get their foot wet
Right.
and give it a chance and see if that they can actually do it, and they're loving it.
And how much does it cost?
$20 a class.
You gotta love that. You gotta love that,
and
man.
pays back money.
Yeah, I know. And
we love that.
And you've had lots of prizes, lots of sponsors too, right?
Thankfully, people have been really
Want to
good.
mention some of your sponsors that have helped you?
Oh gosh, you put me on the spot. But Purina's been really good. Smart Pack, Cinch,
Sweet Shop,
We are at a horse
the
show.
Dog Show,
Dog Shows.
Sweet
Shop.
Rod Patrick Boots, Sweet Shop. I was put on the spot. I can't remember them all.
So tell us, okay, Kona, let's bring that trivia question. We have a trivia question for Charles here, or he's going to give us
He's
one.
going to give us one.
Yeah, but
And what does the winner get?
how about? Yeah. So I actually made a mistake, Kona.
Okay.
Who won the very first horsemanship class
There you go.
on the virtual horse show?
Ooh.
Who won the very first horsemanship class on the virtual horse show? And that is the best tech guy ever right there, because it would take me an hour to get that accomplished.
And what do they win?
They are going to win a virtual horse show groom bag
Nice.
and virtual horse show cone.
Nice.
Wow,
that.
good
I
job.
think I need cones.
Good
And
job.
I'll give everyone a hint. Is it coming up yet? Hint. She is here at this horse show at the Redbud.
Wow.
I
So-
spoke to her today.
So was it
It
a
was just a non-pro horsemanship class.
okay? That's what my
All
question was.
ages.
Non-pro. Okay. All ages.
I can't read that. Oh, up there.
Did somebody get it?
Someone did. I think it's Mallory McEwen.
yeah.
Mallory McEwen.
So-
Congratulations, Jonna.
Nice job.
So Charlie, tell
Jonna
me
Letchworth.
who made
Nice.
your bags.
Lisa House, my neighbor. She makes these bags and monograms them for me.
Good job.
Awesome,
good job,
Charlie.
Lisa. She made me some caps. She made me a
She
mask.
does ball cap. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Very good, Lisa. Okay, Charles.
Fantastic.
Very good.
That's awesome.
So how about this? I'd like to ask you about the horse show itself. What's your group at High Point like? Were you guys home? You guys are home for the stuff, and then to bring them out again. What's the feeling like from your barn?
Honestly, it was so nice to be out here riding today, to be in the arena, see all my friends.
Right.
It felt really good. No one seems too uptight, and people are being smart about it, and it's just great to be here.
I think everyone's just looking. I mean, I haven't been here that long, but just they're looking around, trying to be safe, trying to put us in a good position so we don't look bad, right?
Yeah.
And then today, didn't the camera crews come out today and stuff like that out here a little while?
I didn't see the camera crews, but we need this to be successful.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we're all on the same
I
page
agree.
and make it work, and just be happy to be here.
Absolutely.
Great. Okay, Charlie, thank you so
Thanks,
much.
buddy. Appreciate it.
guys.
Appreciate you
Wait,
stopping by.
wait.
We'll make sure, Mallory. We'll make sure that Charlie gets your information to be able to get you that bag.
Good job, Mallory.
Nice cap. Nice cap.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.
Thank
Hey,
you.
man. Thank you.
Hey,
That was
Charlie.
great. Congratulations, Mallory. We'll make sure Charlie gets your information, and so that he can send you that bag and that cone. So that's awesome.
Wow.
Fantastic. That was cool.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen at a live
What did
show.
we get?
This was cool.
I love it, when we get re-interview our old guests. So
yeah.
I think that's so cool.
Anybody else walking down the hall we can grab, Kona?
Who we're gonna hook as they come down here? You never know. Tomorrow, since type topic, we're gonna invite him over here. So
Corey Cansdale? Is that
Corey,
Corey
come on,
Cansdale
Corey.
over there? She's running the other way.
Corey, come on,
Come
say hi
on.
to Ashley.
Come on. We have some questions for you, Corey.
Come say hi to Ashley.
Listen, you don't have to make anything up. And yeah, Ashley's watching. Ashley will want to see you on the camera.
She's blushing. Come on, Corey.
Okay,
Okay.
Corey.
So
This is
Corey
perfect.
Cansdale,
Okay.
you don't have to sing or anything.
Okay, good.
So, where are you from?
Laguna Beach, California.
Atta girl.
Stop that thing. It's like freaking me out.
I got it. And how did you fly out here?
No, I drove
You
in
drove
our
it?
RV.
Yeah.
You can read the responses up there. Ashley's talking to you. By the way.
Oh, hi, Ashley. Yeah, I am.
She's scared. She's not scared. She's world champion here. So, what class are you showing tomorrow?
The horsemanship.
Yeah. And
Level 3U.
Yeah. And you practice?
I did.
And how did it go?
It was really good.
How was it just riding with everyone, all your friends and stuff? Because you're from California, and here's all the Texans, Oklahoma, every places from everywhere. How was it to hang out with them by 6 feet and talk to them and say hi?
It's so
Arm's
fun.
length away.
Right?
Everybody's been doing like all their different things during quarantine. It's just great to see everybody in person.
How did you keep in contact with your friends, your horse show friends during the quarantine? Did you just text them a lot, call them ever?
Texting, Snapchatting, FaceTiming.
Yeah.
So nothing really has changed for you, is what you're saying.
Just not the in-person stuff, but everything else is the same.
And how old are you?
I'm 18.
So where are you going to school next year?
Texas A&M.
Atta girl. There you go. Put a little
Yeah, I
plug in
heard
for
a
it.
whoop out there. I heard a
We'll
whoop.
put a little plug to A&M. We like them. It's all good. Wow. And then what other classes are you showing here?
I'll do the showmanship, Western riding, and trail.
How you're an all
What's your horse's name?
Promotional asset.
Give some props.
Yeah, there you go. And who do you train with?
Nancy Renfro.
There you go. There you go.
Excellent.
So how does it feel like when you guys have to change events all the time? Like going from showmanship to trail to horsemanship? I mean, so much practicing is involved.
It's challenging going from like horsemanship in the morning to trail in the afternoon because we get them so tight for the horsemanship, and then like to get them lengthened back out and like low in the neck for the trail and Western riding. But
Hang on. That's what I said that one day you asked me that. That's the same answer that I gave. That's the same answer I gave. Good answer. Okay.
Thank you.
Because I said it's tight.
Good job.
You guys get
I
tight.
coached her on it. I coached her on it. That's what it was.
That's the best answer I've heard all night. Wow, I'm impressed. So are you excited to be here and you ready to go then?
Oh, I'm so excited. Tomorrow can't come fast enough.
Right on, right on. When did you leave California to come out this way?
Well, we were at the lake in Arizona for a few days before we came.
Oh, quarantine.
And then we went to Arkansas for another show before this. So we've been on the road for a little while.
So it was a little hop, skip, and jump here from Arkansas. So at least it wasn't like that. How long does it usually take to get from? How long it take to get from? So you were from Arizona to Arkansas. So you broke the trip up pretty good.
It was about 3 days.
Yeah.
What's your favorite class?
The showmanship.
How to go?
Really?
And the horsemanship. It's about a tie.
Wow.
Tie.
Huh.
Trail didn't even get in
You do a good job on both of them, and you've been a very gracious guest.
Thank you.
For running the other way to coming over here and
I knew I
talking
wasn't getting
to
out
us.
of it.
So thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Corey, for
Thank
stopping
you.
by.
Okay, see you later.
Good job. Awesome. Because, it's crazy because all these amateurs have been, when are you going to have an amateur show? When are you going to have an amateur show? You have amateurs. And there's not been an amateur that's come by and go, here's my opportunity.
I know, and the door is wide open for them. Maybe tomorrow night.
Yeah, it'll take a little time for people to get a little warmed up here, but
they think
they'll do
the
it
microphone's going to bite them or something like that.
Exactly.
It's all good, though. We've had a good show so far,
Yeah, the viewers have been awesome. We're so thankful that everybody's decided to join in and watch our live show.
And then I think maybe we're going to do some filming, too, outside here. I mean,
yeah, Kona's going to start making some track now that we know how this thing's kind of work.
Right.
He's going to be taking his camera out during the day.
And I can go by some of the barns and stuff like that.
Yep, and just so that we can pop you guys in and see. You can see a little bit of the competition going on and
spy on them.
See if you could remember how horse shows happen. So yeah, definitely we will bring you guys some sights and sounds from the Redbud Spectacular. And the weather looks like it's going to be absolutely great. I asked Scott Reinertz, and if you can hear me down there, Scott, you have a request. I tried to get Scott on here, Patty, but he has not shown up.
Who's that Scott guy at?
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if he books it down here.
Okay.
So Tim, I haven't looked past the first day of our trail. What is there anything special on the second day that I should know about?
Side passing.
So I had.
It's a secret.
That's not special anymore. That's not special anymore.
Side passing.
But no, I because you had the first day you have to kind of side pass that triangle, right? You got to side pass that point.
Yep.
I didn't know if there was something different the second day.
No, I think the second day is the flip where you flip and you side pass a gap, I think. And then I think the tricky part is on that second pattern is after you side pass over and have to back that little L, I think. Or is that the first one? Maybe that's the first one.
No. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Scott!
You can't call me out like that.
There he is. What do you mean I can't call you
Come
out?
on,
Step
man.
up to that
Get
microphone
up to
so
that
you can be
mic
on
right
camera there.
Patty's calling me.
Thank you, Patty. Patty, you did it.
Good
You
job,
did it.
Patty. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, Timmy, let's ask Mr. Scott some questions. He is a long-time watcher. We do see him pop in from time to time. Thank you, Scott, for that.
Thank
We
you guys for
appreciate
putting on the
that.
show.
So,
You
Scott,
bet.
how far do you live from our house?
5 miles? 3 miles? By the crow flies, maybe 1 mile?
I think we drive by your house all the time. So tell us your experience here. Like, are you ready to go? Are you excited to be here? What was your?
I don't
like,
think I'm
last-
quite ready to go yet.
Yeah.
I'm kind of not in the. I haven't gotten that show mode yet.
You haven't
Yeah.
got the cobwebs
Still-
out yet?
No, I still feel like I'm at home practicing.
Did you have to say hi to a lot of people today?
Yes, you have to.
Right.
You know,
thing.
that's the reason why we come to a horse show.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean that's the funnest part about just seeing everybody live and not having to text everybody or
Right.
you know. So that's super cool and stuff like that. So what class are you showing here?
Horsemanship, showmanship, trail, halter. That's
Okay,
it.
here it goes. What's your favorite class?
I don't have a favorite. They're all my favorite.
I
really.
believe that.
Trail,
can't.
horsemanship, driving, show. All the ones I do are my favorites.
Because when you show, you look like everyone's your favorite.
Yeah, I love them all.
And that's something great to take away, everybody, honestly. As a judge, when you're watching somebody, you can tell when somebody's like, all right, my trainer's making me do it, or I'm doing it for the all-around or something. Like, Scott, when you judge him, like, we talked to, when Robin and Kelly, we had him on, it was like, you go show to win every time. Don't be afraid to be last. Right. And that's what I see out of you every time you show. I appreciate that. As a judge, we all really appreciate that for sure.
Now, the Western riding, I do sometimes. My horse hates it, but I do it because I like it. But
do you have a young horse
I
as
have
well?
a 66 now, yes.
And is that the one you're showing here, or are you
Nope.
showing both?
Just the red horse.
Just red horse.
Yep.
So here's my question because I'm just curious. Tell us how you got started riding.
How did I get started riding?
Yeah.
I was born with the love of horses in
And where were you born?
Minnesota.
Yep. Okay.
Minnesota.
Yeah, and our neighbors
Really?
had ponies.
Yeah.
And
Ponies.
he'd be like, "Yay, come ride the ponies!"
Right.
Little did we know we were breaking out his ponies as we're getting bucked off and thrown over the necks of them. And we're like, "Yeah, this is fun."
He's selling them for 20,000
Right.
a pop over here. And you're like, yeah, put me on another one.
We got that pony syndicate. So
You can see all your fans up here.
when did you start showing like competitively?
Well, I started off with saddle club shows when I
Yeah.
was 14.
Yeah.
And then kind of grew as the experience happens and the winning happens and you want to keep pushing yourself further and further. And I showed my first quarter horse show in 1999.
Did you show at any of the youth worlds?
Nope, I
Yeah.
was never a youth kid.
Yeah.
Really?
You skipped that.
Inspiring, man. That's
Yeah.
inspiring.
Yeah.
Are you happy to be a select, or do you miss the amateur?
I'm happy to be a select.
So it seems to me that as I watch you all the time, it seems like you're happy to be a select, but you talk and hang around with the amateurs.
Well, don't tell anybody. I don't want to age myself, so I'm trying to stay young.
Because like I
don't
see
give him any enemies. He'll never come
I
on
know.
the show
I
again.
know her friends. I see her friends. He's always talking to the amateur girls and stuff like that, but he shows against the selects. I
Well,
see that.
I'm
all-
a newbie select, so it's hard to get in that
Freshman.
club.
Yeah, that's right. You're
Freshman,
right. You're
sophomore.
right about
Is
that.
this your first
Yeah.
year or second year? Second year?
This is my second year.
Second year.
Yes.
Sophomore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sophomore select.
You know what? I'm going to tell you, it's a weird time in someone's life when they're amateurs, 48,
Yes.
48, 49. Like you're looking forward to getting out of high school
Right.
and going to college.
Yes.
Or going to this next level, right?
Because those last years of your amateur are tough.
Because you're going against the skinny little girls that,
Exactly.
right? Going to college and doing their thing.
Quirky
right?
little girls come
Yeah,
out there all
yeah,
trippy. And,
Yeah.
See, go ahead.
And you have to ride twice as hard, but you have experience to beat them, right?
Right.
Which is good. I mean,
You hope you do, yeah.
Well, it's just like a quarterback, right? You want the one with experience and knows his way around and not going to panic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if something
Yes.
goes wrong, I'm
Yeah,
sure
right.
you've learned in your years that if something bobbles here, you can pick it up and keep going.
Right, and you learn that you don't look at your competition as far as piece by piece. You go do the best you can for whoever you're competing
I won't
against.
pick on the selects, but sometimes the select doesn't know they're making a mistake to get to
But hey, with all that said, you won the amateur world show in the trail. against all the people that you're talking about.
My last year as an amateur.
As the last year as an amateur. So there you go. Another inspirational story right there.
Yes.
For all of you that are like, oh, I'm just too old to compete against those 20-some-year-olds. There you go.
The players that in the amateur and like that, they're hungry to beat the little kids.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You feel like you have more to prove.
It's the same scenario as the Cleve story or Gil story, saying, "Where's the youngster that's going to knock us off our block?"
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And if you don't wake up, they show up.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Or those trainers that get complacent in their, they're getting knocked out.
Yeah. It's a weird. I mean, there's a rising thing. Like you get good in your amateur, okay, and then you can plateau.
Right.
And then you can be good again when you get to that select again, right?
You get to be the 18-year-old.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy, and then especially with the leveling too, right? I mean,
yeah.
Leveling,
right, for sure.
So that helps.
That helps a lot
too. Wow,
for sure.
So then, I'm just curious, when did you decide to be a show person? From if you're telling me you were never in a youth, what did it take? Oh yeah, I want to go show horse shows. I want to go to these quarter horse shows.
My first horse show.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's all it took.
Yeah, it's all it took. I was like, I want to do this forever.
And then, I think you live in different places, right? I mean,
yes.
Different places.
Minnesota, Colorado, Florida, and now Texas.
Right.
Oh wow.
And I know Texas is not your favorite because we're kind of strange over there. But so if
Texas, it was. Haven't you ever seen the bumper sticker? I wasn't born here, but I got here as fast as I could.
So tell me, tell me your favorite state besides Texas.
Actually, it is Texas.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, look at that.
I thought he was going to say Florida or
No.
Colorado.
Come
Florida's
on,
too
man.
hot. Florida was too hot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What do you do when you're kicking back?
I don't live in Oklahoma.
What do you do when you're kicking back?
Oklahoma is not
I played
Texas.
You're a tennis guy.
Tennis guy.
You ever play with Charlie and Jason?
No, I just recently found out they
played
Where'd
tennis.
you find that out at?
Cyril's, right?
Yes.
Keeping it real show.
Go ask Cyril's too, right?
Yeah.
You learn a lot of stuff on this show.
You do.
Yeah, Jim Searle sounds like he's the man in tennis.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's the ringer, right?
Well, hey, Scott.
All right.
We don't want to
Pleasure,
keep you any
guys.
longer, man, but thank you for running down the hall.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it, buddy.
Thanks for coming on, Scott.
Good luck this week.
Good luck.
That's awesome. So this is exactly the feel of what our live shows are gonna be about. We want to incorporate everybody that we can that can swing by, come see us. We want to hear about what's going on in your world. Teresa did say Colorado, by the way, but Colorado's not his favorite. Texas is his favorite. Come on, man.
He just seemed like you have to be at Crossroads, Texas, and know what goes on. We got just a few things to do over there, right? We have our Walmart, man. We're excited, except for
there's just something about it. I've had so many people, why is so impressed about Texas? And then they come, they move here, and they're like, this is a really cool place. So
if you were in California right now, you wouldn't get out. So.
Tona's been stuck here for, what, a month? 2 months now?
Yeah.
What do you think about Texas? He loves it, see?
It's nice. It's a nice country for sure.
And the people are good people. That's the biggest thing, I think. People are good people. They're
very humble.
Great Mexican food, Monica Pardue, and I heard that.
Very down to earth, right? So how about, for tomorrow, Type of Topic Thursday, I bet you people can ask questions early too, right? Because we're going to just do this again. And cut my mic off?
No. I cut that mic off.
Oh, I thought you were cutting my mic off.
Will you stop talking? I thought I did too for a second.
No, I'm not stopping.
Get your questions in early because, again, we've got not just us, because you guys have asked us a lot of questions, but we have some other people, as you can see, we can pull in here and ask their opinion on the same thing.
We got a lot of resources here this week if we had to, right?
Yeah.
So if you had a question, we can maybe bring someone in from one of the barns and say, hey, can you come in here and answer one question for us on Type of Topic Thursday?
Yeah.
So if you have questions for other not horse trainers, but other disciplines, we're definitely take those on.
Yep. Hey, and I don't know. I'm just thinking we could put out who you would like to see that we could grab and bring them in too. It could be fan favorite. If there's somebody out there that maybe you guys haven't seen on the show that is popular on the that's here at the Redbud, popular meaning that you guys want to see that is here. Yes, we'll pull them in.
Are we here all next week too?
I'm here till Thursday, I believe.
So we got 3 more shows next week over here, huh? I mean, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
You know what we may have to do is do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because Thursday I might not be able to because I may be on my way home.
Right. So maybe we should do the Tuesday here.
Yeah, we may end up doing Tuesday here next week because this has been a lot of fun. And so it's super cool. So one question real quick, Corey, let's see, Jill and Murray. Somebody asked, what are the restrictions? Sorry, not Corey, but Chris above. What are the restrictions at the show? You know, the restrictions are just stay at in your area with your group that you know. And then when you're out and about, you're getting ready to show, don't hang around the rail. They really want you to stay in your barn area best you can. And then when you when you go down to show, no one's allowed to go down to the arena with you. You have to go down by yourself. They're just trying to keep all the congregating to a minimum, right? Masks are optional. They're recommended but not required, I should say. I think that's the technical term for it. So it's really, again, Jackie's done a really good job. She has a whole list, and they're on the OKQHA website.
2 pages are there
for you to look at the different rules. But there's a bunch of them here and there. But for the most part, hey, Mr. McDowell. No,
Kelly McDowell. Is that Kelly McDowell? Kelly, come
He's
here.
He's just watching. Oh no, Tim called him.
Kelly, come here.
But it's a really cool the way Jackie's got it set up. It's not a hard thing to learn for sure. Kelly, we won't grill you too hard because we know you spent a bunch of last week with us. So. But let me turn your mic on. There you go.
This is like a special treat, frosting on the cake, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No.
And no rain.
How's your experience been here so far?
Great. It's nice to see everybody. Just sort of, I think everybody's relieved that we're getting back to normal a little bit and out and about and seeing the normal people we see. I think it's great.
Yeah. No, it's almost like you expected to get here and people look like they're all sick or something, but you realize, hey, you know what? No, you still look the same as you did last
Hopefully nobody's
February.
sick.
So my question is, from the other night when you and Robin and Bradford here were doing your horsemanship, yes.
Yep.
Was there anything you guys, you keep tribal talking and saying, yeah, that's a good term. I like that. I like that. Was there anything you took from that show that you might have used out there today or something like that?
No.
Really? I knew he was going to answer that too.
I want to say destination.
Really, the only regret I had, and I haven't watched it. I've thought about watching it, but I just can't make myself do it. So I don't really know how.
Just listen to it. You don't have to watch it. Just listen to it.
It was the only thing that I really wanted to say was thanks to Robin Fred. He's been a great friend through good times, bad times, and he was really the only one I thought that I left off of that. Whole, thank you part of my talking. Yeah. So yeah, he's a great guy and I appreciate him very much. And
awesome.
I thought I didn't watch it or listen to it, but I've had many compliments and thanks to you guys.
It's funny. He walked by today and we were playing his show and he stopped and he looked up and he's like, that's me. took a picture and texted it to me.
I was talking to my wife Marnie on the phone when I walked in this morning, and I looked up and there I was. And I'm like, that's really weird. Took a picture and sent it to Marnie. I'm looking at myself.
It's cool.
Wow. So, which one of your friends that you might not have seen for a long time were you kind of happy to see?
Oh, yeah. That's
too many of them. Yeah. Everybody.
Nobody but one.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you
one person.
What do you want to say?
Well, two actually.
The rest of you can go home.
Everybody else is great. No, it's just been nice to see everybody. We saw pretty much everybody in Arizona, and so it wasn't that big of a break. But 2 months for me at home that's the longest I've been home in 25 years probably. So.
How
That's
about
a long time.
How about the horse show you guys did the other day before our show and stuff like that? Did that kind of help
clinic,
you get?
or was
It looked
clinic
a
or
lot
show?
better than it was.
Was
Yeah.
it a clinic or a show?
No, just a show.
little show.
When Lincoln got canceled, we were pretty sure. So Natalia and myself were sitting out in the arena. Maybe Claire was out there too, and we were out in the arena riding, and we were all kind of bummed that one wasn't happening. And Natalia said, "You should have a show," and I said, "All right." So I text Chad, "We're having a show," and I text Sean Glaudy, "We're having a show. You guys want to come?" And they both wanted to bring some people over, and the wind was blowing 20 miles an hour, and it was full-on sand desert.
Yeah,
horse show,
from the looks of your arena, it looks like there's no wind block.
yeah, there's nothing to stop it for like 20 miles.
But did that kind of like knock off some of the rust for showing and stuff like that to come here and stuff?
I don't think so. I think it was fun for everybody to sort of get back in the, like we did. I sent the patterns to everybody just like we would do here, and I'm not a big practice at home before the horse show person. Like for this one, I kind of, most of the people I told them we're not going to do that. We'll do that at the horse show.
Right.
And we have lots of older horses, and so we don't
Gotcha.
over
Right,
and over and
right,
over
right,
it. We
right.
try to surprise them with what we're going to do. But everybody got to get out there and practice their patterns, and so it was good to
Right.
prepare for it, if nothing else. And everybody had a great time just being same as this. Everybody had a great time being around their friends and.
What did it feel like unloading and setting your tack rooms up again?
It's the worst part of the horse show.
It still stinks. It
it
still
doesn't
stinks.
matter.
I don't
You can-
care if you
yeah.
quarantine for a year. It still stinks.
That's exactly right. It's the worst part for me.
I agree.
The older I get, the worse it gets.
I realized I was really out of shape doing it when I was like, this didn't seem like go up as easy as what it seemed. Plus, we had all this stuff to kind of unpack and stuff.
This
too,
takes a little planning, huh?
a little planning. Yeah, you know where that wire goes? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, I don't have any idea.
Is Claire here at the show?
Yeah, Claire's here.
Yeah,
Maybe she can come by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she'd poke her nose out, my stalls are right there. If she'd poke her nose out.
Hey, by the way, thank you for the text, but the rain is in the aisle next to me.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Where it comes down to that V down here.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it all runs down
all
this
runs
roof and
out.
goes right there. Yeah.
We've all suffered through that.
Yeah.
I think last year we got it. We were in those stalls and we had to evacuate all of our dressing rooms because it was pouring rain in there.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, it was bad. But fortunately, again, the weather looks like it's going to be good.
I know. It looks like now no rain, so that's great.
You bet. Kelly,
Great.
thanks again for
Thanks,
stopping
Kelly.
by, dude.
Kelly.
Appreciate it.
See you.
All right, Timmy. I think it's been a success, man.
Yeah. Think all these guests that we're getting.
I love it.
So fun.
I love it.
3 in one night.
Kay, thank you for that. I appreciate that. She said, big high five to these guys. This is a step ahead and well done. We are glad that you feel that way. And we're happy to do it for sure.
And we're going to do it again.
Thank you to my clients for putting up with this as well, because this takes a lot of prep, as everybody knows, and I'm sure you'll probably see the pictures on Facebook and stuff, but we've dedicated a whole room, and it's kind of cool because we have the door that we can slide out when the show goes live, and we'll slide it back in during the day and kind of get to work over here to my right. Yes, sir.
You know what I miss? I miss rapid fire. So I'm doing rapid fire.
There'll be rapid fire tomorrow.
Another Brad Deere rapid fire tomorrow. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
We're going to turn it over to Kona to sign us out.
Thanks, home.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Every once in a while, something comes along that could be a game changer. Enter Unishippers, a trusted shipping source for more than 30 years. If you need a reliable, fast shipping source, turn to a specialist that knows the unique shipping needs of the equine reproductive marketplace. As an authorized UPS reseller, Unishippers offers unbeatable shipping value. Let Unishippers deliver for you. Call Mark and his team today.
Caring for your horses is easy when there's a safe choice for you. If you need one feed for the whole barn, there's a safe choice. If your horses need gastric support, there's a safe choice for them too. Some horses need lower starch and sugar. You guessed it, there's a safe choice for them. There's also a safe choice for mares and foals, for seniors, and for easy keepers. All these horses can gain a lot with science-backed nutrition from Nutrena. Yours could too. For every horse, there's always a safe choice.
This has been a Kona Cam production. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.